church, community, and technology. And, you know, as a scientist, give me a little bit of a pause to think about the church, community, and technology. Where's the science in there? And the science is in the church, it's in the community, and it's in technology. So you realize that we can't separate one from the other. We must mash it up and see how we can use that to promote social cohesion. Because the church is seen as a force for good for the community and a place of calm, a place of joy for those in distress. So that was my guiding principle as I was preparing for this.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you for sharing. That is awesome. Madeline, any thoughts? No. Okay. Aaron, what about you? Okay, awesome. Okay, so I've got a few questions here for our panelists, but as we dive in and as we discuss, we really wanted this to be very conversational, two-way conversation. So if you have a question or if you have any burning thoughts about, just the intersection of like church and community or the intersection of church and technology or just how all three intersect, write it down so you don't forget and then we would take it as we go. Amen. All right. Well, for me, I think when I was thinking about this, the first thing I was thinking about is okay, church, community, and technology. Okay, where do they intersect? Should they intersect? Is there even an intersection anywhere? That's what I was thinking about. And then I was thinking about the first church, in Acts, right? After souls were added, 3,000 souls were added, and how they kind of operated. And it goes back to some of what you also said, which is, some of it is how just even within the church community itself, because it kind of starts from there, and then it goes outward into like the community, and the technology kind of hovers over the both of them and wraps around them all, right? But anyways, we'll get into it. My first question this night is there a need for the church to engage in the community? Do you think there's a need for the church to engage in its immediate community? And if your answer is yes or no, tell us why. And if it's yes, tell us what you think the approach should be, or what would be the foundation that we need to build upon before we even do that. So the question is there a need for the church to engage in the community? Why? And what should be the approach? Anybody can start first. Yeah, no problem. Is there a need as a church? And by church, we mean us, right? Is there a need for the church to engage the community? And by community, for example, as all nations, Calgary, us, our immediate community, for example, would be Inglewood. And then larger community really is Calgary, right? And you can keep making it larger and larger, right? So as a church, is there a need for us to engage our community at all? And why? And what should the approach be? Awesome, thank you. I have a follow-on question, but I will let everyone answer, and then we'll go on with our follow-on question. Anybody else can, go on.
Um, yeah, I think it's very important, and not even on a level that's not like spiritual, but I feel like just taking care of the needs of people in your community is important. And to keep it very basic and simple, it's what like Jesus would want us to do. Yeah. I know he talks many times about taking care of the needs of people. That it's good to help people spiritually, but also just to help them physically is also important. That it would be bad if we were to bless people, but then to leave them hungry, right? So I feel like it's very important, and also we're in a strategic place too in our community. There's a lot of vulnerable people just downtown, like we're kind of that way, right? So I feel like we have the opportunity to show the love that Jesus gave to us to other people. So we should absolutely take it. And yeah, also like in my like where I work, I often like hear also about vulnerable people. So I know